All right, a couple of things about Photoshop. Had some review questions. I will just open a photo that I took of myself for project number 2. In my Photoshop. Here's a pic of me. I'm going to open it. Sorry for the delay. All right, here it is. So this lesson is about using layers and channels. And what we're going to do is use the tools where we used last, the lasso tool and maybe the marquee tools, to isolate a selection around our head, close without going over. And then last time we filled with layers, this time we're going to come over to a channel and we're using selected areas. And I will fill. So I could fill with edit fill or my shortcut command delete. What I'm going to do now is zoom in, command plus, and add to this selection. You could freehand it, you can hold shift and add to that selection. Once you have what you like, we will fill. Hold space bar, you can pan your scene. Let me switch over to a different tool. I'll use the polygonal lasso tool. Always start on the inside. And if you want a curve, just put your clicks closer together. Then if you have a longer straightaway, you can put your clicks farther apart. I like using this tool with the mouse as opposed to the normal lasso. Space. This isn't going to be perfect, but I'm just going to kind of get it close and get it done. We can get to the next step. Let's get rid of my double chin. All right. Minus zoom out. Kind of freehand this real quick. All right, there we go. So now that we had the selection created, we can do some things with this. We can load that channel as a selection. Add a new layer. And then fill that with a color. Edit, fill. Fill it with black. And that's how we were able to get the silhouette from our photograph. We were going to use the elliptical marquee tool. I'll create a new layer. And from about center of my head, I'm going to start my marquee. And by holding Shift and Alt, it'll pull from the center just to make a selection. I will edit to stroke and give this 22 pixel stroke on the center, and that creates an outline. So we've learned how to use selections and load to fill, and we've learned how to use selections and edit to stroke. One last thing on this lesson was using the pen tool. Click, Press and pull. These are handles. Select the type tool. And bring the type tool to the path, and it will turn to type on a path. And then type your name. My font choice was not great. Let me change the color. So there's my initials, TPB. And white. So there was project number 2.